Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. This segment of the news is sponsored by TravelSpan Vacations. Vincentian Shalisha Samuel, currently a law student at the University of London, has recently returned from her mission as the 2013 Youth Innovator for Ghana for Youth Challenge International. YCI is a leading global youth development organization based in Toronto, Canada, which promotes youth innovation to drive positive change. The organization's programs are designed to meet the needs of youth affected by poverty through three integrated sectors: youth livelihoods, youth health, and youth leadership. YCI accomplishes these objectives by engaging youth ages 18 to 30 in overseas volunteer projects. They provide young people with the opportunity to live and work on community-based projects in Ghana, Kenya, Tanzania, Costa Rica, Guyana, Nicaragua, and Vanuatu. Following a comprehensive application and interview process, Shalisha was selected to volunteer with YCI and its local partner Enactus in Accra, Ghana from June to August. As a 2013 Youth Innovator, Shalisha developed a monitoring and evaluation system for the Enactus Ghana local staff and student teams from 27 tertiary institutions. Enactus, Entrepreneurial Action, and US. Enactus is a community of student, academic, and business leaders committed to using the power of entrepreneurial action to transform lives and shape a more sustainable world. Over the course of the academic year, students implement projects in their communities ranging from establishing preschools and ICT centers to teaching financial literacy to women who make shea butter. Shalisha trained the staff and students on efficient use of the system and on other monitoring and evaluation techniques. Her immediate plans are to continue her studies towards a law degree with the University of London and her ultimate goal of qualifying as a practicing attorney, as well as job hunting generally and pursuing business ventures involving craft items from Ghana. The St. Kitts-based Monetary Council of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank has received the Governor's report on the monetary and credit conditions, which are based on developments over the first quarter of 2013 and evaluated within the context of developments over the corresponding period of 2012. The report at the 76th meeting under the chairmanship of St. Kitts and Nevis's Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, Dr. Denzil Douglas, focused on benchmarks for money and credit in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, the current state of and factors affecting money and credit conditions. And I quote, "Council was apprised of the following. Money and credit conditions remained generally stable during the first quarter of 2013. The banking sector remained sufficiently liquid. There was a steady growth in deposits and an adequate level of net liquid assets. In the tourism sector, stay-over visitor arrivals increased by 0.8% of a percentage point during the first quarter of 2013 relative to a 5.5% increase in the corresponding period of 2012. And cruise passengers and cruise calls fell by 12.1% and a 4.3% respectively." With respect to the outlook, it noted that the external sector is expected to strengthen in 2013 with a gradual recovery of the global economy and a proportionate improvement in the growth prospects of the ECCU economy. The export of goods and services is also expected to increase moderately over the medium term, conditional on developments in the global economy. The Monetary Council agreed to maintain the minimum savings deposit rate at 3.0% and the central bank's discount rate at 6.5%. Council agreed to adopt and implement the three-pronged growth strategy, which involves a stimulus package with attendant safety nets and an industrial policy centered on tourism industry as the lead transformational sector and the 7 integrated and modernizing sectors. Encourage economic diversification through the promotion of small and medium-sized enterprises geared towards the export sector, facilitate real sector growth, competitiveness, and sustainable development through the representation and development of the domestic private sector. The establishment of a comprehensive policy towards foreign direct investment, the establishment of tripartite committees in countries they are not already established, and encourage them to be involved in discussions on wages, prices, employment, and productivity. The strengthening of the operations of investment promotion agencies and the development of statistical capabilities to improve policymaking and planning and set targets to measure results. In Jamaica, the government has approved legislative changes for the removal of the label uncontrollable behavior from children who display extreme behavior. This will result in judges no longer having the option of sentencing such children to correctional centers. The approval was made at yesterday's weekly cabinet meeting. Along with the removal of the uncontrollable label, Cabinet has also approved the review and development of recommendations for the amendment to the Child Care and Protection Act with an emphasis section dealing with the circumstances under which a child is deemed in need of care and protection with the power of a parent or guardian to bring a child before the court. In a sectoral presentation in June of this year, Minister of Youth and Culture Lisa Hanna said that the uncontrollable behavior label will be removed and systems and facilities put in place for the therapeutic treatment of the underlying causes of such behavior. United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has appointed Peter de Klerk of the Netherlands to the top United Nations humanitarian coordination position in Haiti. De Klerk will serve as the Secretary General's Deputy Special Representative for the UN Stabilization Mission in Haiti, MINUSTAH, where he will also serve as UN Resident Coordinator, Humanitarian Coordinator, and Resident Representative, the spokesman for BAN announced on Tuesday in New York. The spokesperson added that de Klerk brings to the position a solid experience in managing political processes, security sector development, operations and emergency management, protection of civilians and rule of law, as well as mobilization of humanitarian and development assistance. De Klerk is currently the senior advisor to the head of the UN Assistance Mission in Somalia. Previously, he was the acting UN Resident Coordinator and Humanitarian Coordinator in Sudan. He also worked with the UN High Commissioner for Refugees for 27 years, during which time he held various positions at its offices in Geneva and Budapest, as well as in the field assignments in Sudan, Zimbabwe, Angola, and Pakistan. De Klerk succeeds Nigel Fisher of Canada, who concluded his appointment with MINUSTAH in July of this year. You're watching Caribbean Affiliate News. Stay tuned.
Take your car out. This is awesome.
It's time to grow up.
You're crazy.
Little while
Go faster. Stop.
It'll all be alright.
I raised my son to be careful,
Hey, sweetie. Hey, Mom.
but just to be safe,
So don't you worry.
I got a Subaru.
Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Coleman Subaru, 1710 North Alden Avenue, Ewing, New Jersey, or ColemanSubaru.com.